Hello, Griffin. Welcome to another one of my Vidreps. This time I have a metaphor for life itself. Not going to say much else, but it was sent to me by Rick, who I pity at him and his Ecuadorian version of Windows XP that can't run 1.18. MCA launcher, there's the proof. But yeah, so I feel I have to cast a game like this. Rick sent it to me thinking I'd hate it. And I do. There is a profound hatred in what you are about to see. Regardless, we have a game on Fighting Spirits. A map not many of you will know. It is a more recent map. And there's been some question about the true balance of the map. I think it's probably going to need some more work. But yeah, there we go. That's Fighting Spirit. Anyway, the Drongo I think also has featured in one of the reps quite horribly. So we have a probe, as that is his race. So we also have an observer, who I don't know actually. All right. Hi. Why are you doing this? I'm looking forward to the point where the observer APM will overtake that of the other. Did he just double extractor trick with a building? Okay. Alright, we've got a gateway going, that's a good thing. We don't have a gas yet, but he's thinking about it. Oh, there it is. My prediction skills are off the fucking chain. Right, we've got 3 in the bank, we've got 11. So an 11 hatch. So Rick, the last time we saw you in Vidrep form, I think you were bitching while you were Protoss, complaining about it not being a good FFA race or something. You have since corrected that, and just that you had Protoss for a lot. Still not a reason to complain, because if you take Protoss in an FFA, you'll win. If you get purple, you default win. It's nothing much hard. And if you don't want to play the race you're given, Protoss gives you the choice to do something else. Sure. The stealing of worker units, especially if you carry my name, has become increasingly difficult. The moment I have a little fluffy ball of red on the map, everyone's watching me like a hawk for some reason. I've only managed to win with a 600 supply army once in the last 2-3 months, okay? I mean, fuck. It's quite difficult to get together. And they just keep killing my workers as they're building. It's just not fun. I want my carrier battlecruiser or carrier, scout, arbiter, corsair, battlecruiser, wraith, science vessel, ultralisk, defier of their army. Maybe a couple of devourers in there somewhere. Okay, we've got a gas. That's a good. We don't really have a spawning pool yet, which is kind of disconcerting. Thank you. He noticed. Alright. We have a lot of tech going here. My sound is alright, I think. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's an overlord. I haven't had the need to actually talk about the game yet so far. So there's an overlord about to die. Isn't that great? Yeah, he's running. Ain't gonna get far. You know, that Dragoon could have shot that overlord from a much further distance. If you had done something with the... Is he going to expand? Please tell me you're expanding. No. Yeah? Alright, thank you. And now he's going to start his wall in. Haha. Okay, so I need to point this out. Oh, God. Oh, that was ugly. I need to point out a couple of things. There's a third base here now. Both players... Yeah. Alright, you want to mine the gas? Or... Nah. Got some lings here. Oh no, it's an attack. I was about to say. So both players You tried to lag him to death, so apparently there was lag, but oh well. 25 to 19. Now, if both players would have had any inkling of a build order, because this is cute. I mean, this is cute. Yeah, Forge FE, but with a main base already built. I think it's economical. It's different. It brings something to the table. Now, we do have, at the same time, the kind of timing push you would have. Would you do something like this? You know, maybe not Nexus first, but there's the exact same amount of units you can expect for it. And the Zerg is in the exact same stage that you would expect a Zerg to be when the timing push hits. Even though he's now on the 3 base, yeah, no gas yet, no upgrades yet. It is amazing how synced up these players are. In some disastrous way. Rick, I implore you, for the good of all Zergs, who are now basically clawing their eyes out, if you have a Zealot and 2 Dragoons, look at the kills, 9, 4, and 9. Get the fucking drones out of there. What are you doing, you inept, not even AI player? Because the AI players would actually remove them. That Zealot now is going down with 12 fucking kills. You have an expansion. I don't know what you're doing. You have 4 bases now. Christ. He's doing the FFA thing. This is what he's doing. He's been corrupted. Listen, I endorse FFAs because that's kind of the channel I'm running, so I don't mind people playing it. But it is, you know, it's a thing to relax with. You know, it's a thing to have fun with, lose friends over, and break you into playing Brood War against real human beings. And some of us in the channel are carefully faking being human beings while playing FFAs. This is not what you do in a 1v1. But alright, everyone's learning. I want to preface that. I am not actually angry. I'm baffled. I am intrigued. I am, you know, like David Attenborough, staring at meerkats. Yeah. So more hatcheries, of course. But seriously, Rick, if I ever see you ignore your mineral line like that and let them get slaughtered. I know technically it didn't fucking matter because you had 700 in the bank, you're building drones everywhere. Drones are precious. Drones need to be cared for. Alright? You need to at least pretend to understand the value of those fucking units. Okay? If you want to be a Zerg player and not a asshole Protoss player, because they have it easy. Because probes are the devil. These ones are even red. So anyway, nice. We have units. We have ample amount of units for a game that's been going on half as long. But that's alright. Photo cannons, also important. Yeah, very important to also not block your goons because they are idiots. And maybe have a sense of the map. Drongo, have a sense of the map. Because this is what I saw when I clicked near the middle, dear God. Hey, he's building a lair. I'm not complaining. Does he have speed on the links yet? I'm not sure. He's doing it again. This is fascinating to me because when I started playing Brood War, I had games like this. I had games where the opponent took the map. And I've done it myself to newer players. And I never understood exactly how such an advantage can present itself. Because he's just taking the fucking piss here. Yeah? There's Hydra there now, that's a good thing. There's more links being built. But here's the thing. Drongo is playing against a 2-base Zerg. He doesn't fucking know. does not fucking know. So, alright, here come the lings now. And there's an ample amount of lings. Maybe a little bit more than there should be. Yeah. The hatchery is gone. Needs to be a little careful. These are not lurkers. But that's the thing. The way he started is important. Look at this mineral line. Alright? He does not have half as many probes as he should have. He's got the buildings, but there's the kicker. Oh, that's good. Storm might be in handy. He doesn't know why he is slow. It's 10 minutes, right? That doesn't feel long when you're starting out because there's a strange bend in the space-time continuum when you're playing Brood War for the first time. Everything seems to slow down. Even FFAs that sometimes go for 2 hours can feel like 30 minutes. You're mentally and physically exhausted, but you don't know why. So there is a lag in the fact that he doesn't build enough probes and isn't building enough units. He's got a lot banked. He's got that 1,000 gas in the bank, which is a crime. He's not going to cancel this. There's no way in hell. No. Okay, it's fine. Now all of these Zerglings are streaming down, and it warps your mind. Like, why? How is this possible? How could he have this much? But, meanwhile, he doesn't fucking know. He doesn't. Because this is bug. So, he hasn't seen this. He's going for it now. And there's a billion Zerglings. There's a lot of hatcheries. There's only 3 drones, of which half of which have been killed before. That was a really good attack. Oh, no. Oh, he got 4 kills, so he did storm something over here, and now he's going to run it straight. Okay, Drongo, think about this moment here. Think about this moment. Where did the links come from? Where did the links come from, Drongo? How could they be below the ramp? Huh. So right now, it's a testament to Rick for one, two, three, four layers. Oh. It's a testament to Rick that he's playing like this. And the question is, it on purpose? I just looked at the email he sent me. And is it on purpose? I think it is. But that's the thing. I don't know if it is on purpose. Because I can't gauge that anymore when I'm watching players. I legitimately can't tell anymore whether they're taking the piss or whether they're really that bad. And in this case, I hope he's taking the piss. But, and that's why I wanted to cast this. There was 13 kills on that Templar. That just stopped spinning. I think he might have just researched goon range. 26 kills on the Templar. Because there is a point where 26, 17. There is a point where the person who is boasting Rongo, where are the links coming from? 32, 33, 34. Running away! He did it. He microed it. He microed it. Slow overlords, by the way. Rick, You have 7, 8 layers, and you did not research Overlord speed. The thing I'm trying to say, 37, 38 is gonna go down, 39. The thing I'm trying to say is, there is a point where the person who is boasting shows his ineptitude. Because he's staring now, he knows what's going on. Because you are a bad player. Oh, you are a bad player, Rick. You are. You are better than Rongo. Only marginally so, because if you would have followed the standard build order, built the ample amount of probes, and done all of that, you would have been a fucking dead. So the difference between these two players isn't that big. There is... Yeah, alright. Honestly. The difference isn't that big, but it's substantial enough that with bad early game play, Rick can pull ahead like this and show how grand a strategy. So, Drongo, don't feel bad. And don't feel intimidated by this. Because with a little bit of build order help, which I always say don't learn the build orders to start with. Once you start playing 1v1s regularly, it does behoove one to start looking at the 20 years of metagaming you have to catch up on. But when you're playing your first games and don't know what units are, don't look at build orders, because you're never going to understand exactly what the game needs. What you need to be informed on is, the build-up of economy and everything like that. Because there is nothing here. There's some hives, some lings. Finally a +1 attack upgrade, which is immense, to the 1-1. So these guys are just playing with a 10-minute lag in terms of everything. There's literally no... Is there a fast overlord already? And this is where... Oh, things are gonna get ugly, aren't they? There's quite a few Templar. And yeah, here's the thing. Drongo doesn't know how to ramp up his game. He's got a couple of gateways, he's got the tech going, but there's no substance to it. There's no, you need more gateways with the tree base. You're not saturating the gas. There's no fucking shit here. Then there's a guy trying with 70 APM trying to wrangle 130 worth. Well, not anymore, but yeah, exactly 130 now worth of lings. Oh dear God, that's the worst storm you could have done. There's so much opportunity for storms. Oh God, no. That one was substantially different. Oh, it hurts. And now the Templar up in front, and they're gonna get killed. The bad news here, Drongo. Why is there a spawning pool there? Why? But through this, still shines through. He's got some vision on the bases now, I'm thinking. Well, knows about one. Now it shines through, the sheer silliness of it. Just how... Yeah, he finally got through. Hurrah, it took him 20 minutes with the advantage he had to finally get to attacking his opponent. So, I don't know. Actually made it very difficult for him, because he's got to get all these lings from everywhere. Not teching at all. But again, yeah, lackluster storms. No defenses here up a ramp, so that is going to be game, but Hey, some Corsairs. 20 minutes in. A little late, but, you know, those 2 Stargates finally came to fruition. Finally did something. +1 attack. GG. So, Drongo, my dear friend, you have to think. You place all the buildings that you see in Korean broadcasting, I guess. And they're in the right order somewhat. But the timings are on a different planet. Also, you quit out with like 2,000 minerals and 2,000 gas in the bank. And then you came out with 2 fucking Corsairs when literally the map has been taken. That's not a knowledge problem. That's a perspective problem. That's a time problem. That's an awareness problem, which is something very difficult. And if you have a game like this, it can be really confusing because you've got this moron who's doing all these things so very wrong, but is in a different level of existence ahead of you. But really, it is a snowball effect. And he could still have been beaten because he's really bad. And if you would have teared down at least one of his little production facilities here, managed to push through, then yeah. Anyway, this was a bit of a preachy Vidrep, because it can't all be screaming and crying. But this is a documentation of the kind of game you're going to see, the kind of skill imbalance you're going to see as well. And I felt, the need to show that. Also, as a bit of a challenge, because people didn't think I'd cast this game. So again, middle fingers up in the air. Fuck all of y'all. Alright? There aren't many replays I won't cast. There are exceptions. But this little whitewash that took 20 minutes needs to be shown that the game does exist. And if you encounter this, the guy's just being a dick. Alright. But don't cry for him. He can't run 1.18. Alright, thank you, Rick, for sending me this replay. I did not hate it. I did not laugh at it. I made it probably the most analytical and boring replay Vidrep that I've done. So there you go. That's the count.